Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. I am AKSRajveer. So learners, as you can see on your screen, the title Most Expected Questions with Detailed Explanation. Yes learners, on this series I am going to cover daily a few most expected questions regarding your upcoming UGC NET English exam. Previously, I have already covered 1000 top questions in English literature. So if you are interested on those videos, so please check out description or playlist. Learners, I am teaching you live on Unacademy Plus. Unacademy is a wonderful platform where you can get both the papers on the same place. Learners, Unacademy serves you on free and paid both platforms. So learners, do not forget to join me on Unacademy, the learning application. Just download this application and enjoy my free and paid both classes. Learners, on this month, on July month, I am going to cover 1 to 4 units in detail. So learners, this is a kind of beginning of new course. Do not forget to use my referral code, that is AKSRajveer, to get 10% off on your Unacademy courses. Now learners, see on your screen. This is the very first question on your screen. So this is James Thompson's Season is a nature poem divided into how many parts? So learners, you can see the blank space on on question. So please learners, do select the right one option, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Now I'm going to show you correct answer on your screen. So learners, here is the correct answer you can see. James Thompson has written a wonderful work named Season. Learners, as you can see, in each year you can see the 4 seasons are there: winter, summer, spring and autumn. On the same way, James Thompson has divided his work into 4 parts. How many parts, learners? Into 4 parts: winter, then summer, then spring, and then learners, you can see, so that is autumn. This particular work was started in 1726, because learners, the first part that was appeared in 1726. Later on the next one part, so that is summer, so that was appeared in 1727. And then the third part, so that was appeared in the next year, 1728. And final version of this complete long poem was appeared in 1730. So now learners, you can see on James Thompson's Season, that is learners, that is a nature poem that is divided into 4 parts, and learners, each part contains description of one season. Now see the next one question. So this is spontaneous is. So learners, you can see the option: 2 stressed and 1 unstressed syllable, 2 stressed and no unstressed, 1 stressed and 2 unstressed. Then fourth one, so that is 2 stressed and 2 unstressed syllable. So now learners, please do select the right answer. So here is the right answer you can see on your screen. So learners, yes, 2 stressed and no stressed syllable, so that is known as spontaneous. Learners, yes, you can see this is a small meter comprised of 2 stressed syllable, and even you can see the wonderful example of spontaneous on 2 poems. One is G.M. Hopkins' Pied Beauty, and another one, so that is Alfred Law Tennyson's Break, 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 a poignant lyric. Learners, you can see learners, G.M. Hopkins, the name, learners, I'm indicating the name. One more thing would like to inform about G.M. Hopkins. So learners, G.M. Hopkins Gerard Manley Hopkins. So learners, he hated his middle name, that is Manley, Manley. Learners, one more figure is also there who hated his middle name. So learners, if you know the answer, do write on comment box, learners, please. Now see the next one question. So here is the next one. This is identify the mismatched critique and his respective works. Horace, Ars Poetica, Aristotle, Poetics, Sidney, An Apology for Poetry, and then see Ben Jonson, so that is Discoveries. So learners, yes, please do select the right answer. Now I'm going to show you correct answer. So here is the correct answer, learners, on your screen. Apology for Poetry. So learners, that was written in response to a Puritan critic named Stephen Goshon. You can see on your screen Stephen Goshon. And learners, yes, you can also see another work written by an important romantic poet and critic named P.B. Shelley. So learners, yes, Apology for Poetry or Defense of Poetry or Defense of English Poesy. So that is a work by Sidney. And learners, yes, Defense of English Poetry. So that is also written by P.B. Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley. That was appeared in 1821. But learners, finally the final version of that criticism was appeared in 1840 by Mary Shelley's wife. Now see the next one. So here is the next one question. The term poetic justice, to designate the idea that the good are rewarded and evil punished, was devised by Aristotle, John Dryden, Thomas Rhymer, or Ben Jonson. So let us please do select the right one. Okay learners, so now I'm going to show you correct one answer. So here is the correct one answer, you can see. Thomas Rhymer, so he coined the term poetic justice. Learners, other named like Aristotle, so he's famous for his poetics. And even learners, you can see the wonderful writing over tragedy. Tragedy is an imitation of an action that is serious, complete, and of certain magnitudes. And even learners, you can see John Dryden, so he is famous for his dramatic poesy, essay of dramatic poesy. And Thomas Rhymer for his poetic justice, and Ben Jonson for his humor, learners, theory of humor. So that learners, yes, he is going to talk all about 4 types of humor. Now see the learners detail about Thomas Rhymer. So Thomas Rhymer coined the term poetic justice in his work named The Tragedies of the Last Age Considered. Yes learners, this one is a work, and on this particular work you can see the essay on there he coined the term poetic justice. See the next one. In Aristotle's Poetics, we read that it is imitation of an action that is complete and whole, and of a certain magnitude, having a beginning, a middle, and end. So what is it? Tragedy, epic, poetry, or farce? So let us do select the right one answer and write it down on comment box, please learners. Now you can see the correct answer on your screen. So learners, here is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. In my previous question, I have already indicated Aristotle in his Poetics is going to talk about theory of tragedy. Hero कैसा होना चाहिए, elements and learners, yes, even he is going to say plot is the soul of tragedy. And he is also going to neglect the theory of mimesis given by Plato. Plato was his master. And Aristotle is going to decline the learners, yes, imitative way of poetry, or you can say tragedy and all. Now see the next one. So here is the next one question. So this is hamartia means reversal of fortune, purgation of emotions, depravity, or error of judgment. So do select the right one answer. And learners, I think this one is super easy question for you. So here is the correct answer you can see on your screen. So this one is a fatal flaw or error of judgment. So that is known as hamartia. Because learners, a fatal flaw always leads towards the downfall of the hero. Like in Macbeth, you can see vaulting ambition is the tragic flaw or hamartia of Macbeth. On Hamlet, you can see excessive thinking, that is you can say learners hamartia of Hamlet. And on King Lear, you can see flattery, so that can be considered as the hamartia of King Lear. Learners, a hero's downfall, so that brought him from upper state to the lower state, so that is the place where hamartia occurs. Now see the next one. So here is the next one. Shakespeare famously neglects to observe Aristotle's rule concerning the three dramatic unities, and Samuel Johnson undertakes to defend Shakespeare from these criticisms in his Preface to Shakespeare. Which of the Aristotelian dramatic unities does Johnson believe Shakespeare to observe most successfully? Time, place, action. All learners, finally, Johnson does not feel that the Aristotelian dramatic unities are important. So please do select the right one answer. Hurry up. So here is the right answer on your screen, learners. You can see. So Johnson has written Preface to Shakespeare, and he defended that William Shakespeare is only going to follow unity of action, and he is ready to neglect time and place. So now learners, the work Preface to Shakespeare, so this is really interesting work, and this was the production of a great labor. Johnson has spent approximately 9 years, and after that he produced a wonderful work, and he is going to declare that William Shakespeare, he was the man who observed human nature. And then learners, he started writing. So this is what you can see in Preface to Shakespeare. Here is the next one question. So which of the following women writers did not receive the Nobel Prize? Toni Morrison, Nadine Gordimer, Buchi Micheta, or Doris Lessing? So please do select the right one answer and write it down on comment box, please learners. So here is the correct answer, learners. You can see Buchi Micheta, she never received a Nobel Prize of Literature. Though Toni Morrison, he received Nobel Prize of Literature in 1993. And Nadine Gordimer, so she received in 1991. And then learners, Doris Lessing, so she received the Nobel Prize of Literature in 2007. But Buchi Micheta, she never received any Nobel Prize. And learners, being a black, Buchi Micheta has written wonderful works, and learners, she is very sympathetic towards women's life. Now see the next one. So here is the next one question on your screen. The novel has a scene where African American students are made to compete and fight with each other. As they rush for the gold coins tossed on an electric blanket, identify the novel. Now see Richard Wright, Native Son, James Baldwin, Another Country, Ralph Leeson, Invisible Man, and Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eye. So let us now see the correct answer on your screen. So here is the correct answer. Ralph Leeson's Invisible Man. Let us, Invisible Man novel has been written by the two great authors. One by Ralph Leeson and another one by H.G. Wells. And on H.G. Wells' work, you can see a character named Griffin, name of the protagonist. That appears, and on Elysian's work, you can see an unnamed character appears. Learners, yes, unnamed, you must understand and remember. The work Invisible Man, that was written by Ralph Ellison, appeared in 1952. And the narrator, so that is a nameless narrator. Okay, learners, and now see the next one. So here is the next one. Which novel of Toni Morrison tells the wrenching story of a protagonist who murders her child rather than to allow her or him to live as a slave? Scylla, Tar Baby, or Song of Solomon, or Beloved? So learners, please do select the right answer. Which one is the correct one? So here is the correct answer. You can see on your screen, learners. It's Beloved, and Beloved is written by Toni Morrison. She received 1987, yes learners, yes 88, it was published in 1987. And after just 1 year, so she received a Pulitzer Prize for this particular work. And later on, learners, you can see this is a work that is going to focus on destructive legacy of slavery as it chronicles the life of black women named Sita. So learners, yes, you can see the character Beloved. Yes learners, the work Beloved, not I'm not talking about character. So this is Beloved. Okay learners, so fourth one, this one is the correct answer. Now see, Toni Morrison used male narrator for the first time in Song of Solomon. The name of the narrator is Milkman, Sue, Sita, or Hanuman. So learners, please do select the right one answer. So now learners, you can see the correct answer on your screen. So here is the correct answer. Song of Solomon, so that was appeared in 1977. And this is a novel by Toni Morrison. And the novel, so that is set in an unknown city of Michigan. Learners, you can see the male narrator that appears on this particular work. This was the first time when Toni Morrison used a male narrator. The name of the narrator is Milkman. You can see, learners. Okay, now see the next one. So here is the next one. Playing in the Dark by Toni Morrison is a series of reflections on jazz music, disability, sports, or whiteness and literary imagination, then black American folklore. So which one is the correct answer? Do select the right one, please. Now see the correct answer on your screen. So here is the correct answer. It's Playing in the Dark, Whiteness and Literary Imagination, 1992. So this is a work, learners, and the work is going to examine the African American presence in white American literature. Now see the next one. So here is the next one. Who among the following is a Nobel laureate? So Toni Morrison, Seamus Heaney, Ted Hughes, or A and B. So do select the right one answer, please, learners. So here is the correct answer, learners. Yes, Toni Morrison won a Pulitzer Prize for Beloved in 1988. The work Beloved was published in 1987, but on the next year she received a Pulitzer Prize. And let us Seamus Heaney. So Seamus Heaney, he is famous for his work translation of Beowulf, modern translation of Beowulf, first epic in English literature. The translation that was appeared in 1999, and he is also known as a poem series named Naturalist. Morrison received a Nobel Prize in 1992. So learners, yes, Seamus Heaney and Toni Morrison, so correct answer. Here is the next one. Which country is Paul DMan born in? France, South Africa, Algeria, or Belgium? So do select the right answer. So here is the correct answer. You can see. It's fourth one, Belgium. So learners, yes, Paul DMan was born in Belgium. And learners, Paul DMan is known for his contribution in deconstruction. So here is the next one, term phallocentrism given by Roland Barthes, Jacques Derrida, Homi Bhabha, or Ernest Dowson. So learners, please do select the right one answer. Now learners, you can see the correct answer on your screen. So here is the correct answer, learners, you can see. So B is the correct answer, Jacques Derrida. Phallocentrism, deconstruction, difference, free play, arc writing, metaphysics of presence and trance. So these are the basic terms given by Jacques Derrida. And let us, yes, Jacques Derrida is also known for his important works, and let us, yes, for giving the theory of deconstruction. So this one is the correct answer. Now learners, this was the last question, and thank you so much learners for staying with this video. If you are interested in my videos, learners, so do watch all the videos and follow me on Unacademy, the learning application. Learners, if you are not going to buy my courses, so learners, you can watch my free classes. And learners, I'm going to share my plan with you. I'm going to start a new batch, a press batch from 5th of July. So you are most welcome on Unacademy Plus. Join my course and get complete guidance, complete notes for both the paper 1 and as well as paper 2. So thank you so much learners. Stay tuned with me and take care of yourself.